What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to War of Ages. Yes, indeed, War of Ages fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Dave Hansen and William Moore. They both want to see me react to this song by War of Ages called From Ashes. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, hang on a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Face Down Records, okay? And the video has 872,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. War of Ages From Ashes official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Well, there's that word, official, and it's coming off of, I believe, their Face Down Records is their record label. So, yeah, there we go. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to have to hope for the best and wait and see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh yeah, now we're getting chunky. I am getting such soil work vibes off of this. I am getting such Soilwork vibes off of this. Very reminiscent of Figure Number 5. That entire album. Like, Rejection Roll. Really kind of reminds me of that as far as the tone goes. As far as the feel goes, it feels more like, Stab in the Drama. A lot of switching and drastic switching between the double time and I want to say straight time, but I feel that felt more like halftime to me. Well, okay, well, it's not double time. That is the straight time. That is the straight time. The beginning of the song was more of the halftime feel, but then going off of the straight time feel into what I believe is the chorus, it almost feels like it goes to quarter time. I mean, it got slow feeling. Maybe it was just halftime. I'm not sure. I'll catch it on the next one. Let's see if I can catch it on the next one. But yeah, I mean, between the vocal style that's happening and the guitar, the chunky, synchronized, syncopated guitar riffs with the super clean drumming, it's very, very reminiscent of Soilwork, especially in the vocal styles changing up. And right, especially considering the fact that they kind of isolate one vocal style to one part of the song, another vocal style to another part of the song, and then another vocal style to another part of the song. So like verse has its style, pre-chorus has its style, chorus has its style. Very, very separated and very delegated to those particular parts. I think that's really cool. I'm absolutely digging what I'm hearing. Let's keep going. Let's see if I can catch this. Is it halftime or quarter time? I'm gonna have to really zero in. Let's see if I can do it.
You know all my darkest moments, and you chose to overlook every fault. I knew from the first time that I saw you, you were sympathized to take this wounded soul and make it whole again. Past the bounds of time, the shadows fall before you. I'll stand by your side through the pain we conquered. Unite as one forever.
It is quarter time. It is quarter time. It is quarter time. So they're going straight time to halftime to quarter time. Now, you could look at it as double time, straight time, halftime. You could look at it that way, but I'm basing my structure off of the verse, and the verse is with the snare on the 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when it goes into the pre-chorus, it goes, into the halftime. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this, they go snare, no snare on the first measure, on the downbeat of 1 of the second measure. So they're doing a 2 measure, part where you're only going to get the snare hit once. That's on the downbeat of 1. That to me would be quarter time. So, but you could look at it as, verses are double time, pre-chorus is straight time, and chorus is halftime. You could look at it like that too. I'm interpreting it, this is just me. I'm interpreting it as straight time, halftime, quarter time. Super heavy on that quarter time on the chorus. I think that's why I like the chorus so much. Yeah, really nice. Really, really nice. Just everything across the board is absolutely hitting with me. Hitting a home run with me. I'm digging everything I'm hearing. I really don't have any complaints at all. Let's keep going here. We may have a guitar solo. Let's see if I'm right about that. That is so Soilwork. Underneath. that how they end? Oh, that unresolved ending. Oh, those jerks. Oh my goodness. Great tune, man. That was fun. That was fun to listen to. God, it just reeked of Soilwork. It absolutely did. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was War of Ages with From Ashes. This was a request from Dave Hansen and William Moore. Oh, man. The smile on my face just gives it away, doesn't it? All right, let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This was a fun tune, and this was a fun tune for a number of reasons. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. First and foremost, this song screams Soilwork. It absolutely does. It kind of reminds me of a song that Soilwork would have written somewhere between Figure Number 5 and Stabbing the Drama. Those two albums came one right after the other. If there was any, and there was some time in between, if they were to have written a song between those two albums, it would have sounded like this. From a stylistic standpoint, from the musicianship and from the vocals, I would aim it toward Figure Number 5. If I was looking at it from a song structure standpoint, play on feel standpoint, I would aim it more towards Stabbing the Drama. So it's somewhere between the two. But yeah, this song just reeked of Soilwork. I could see this song being a hit. I really could on the metal scene. Not obviously not Billboard, top 40 or anything like that, but at the same time, on the metal scene, yeah, I could absolutely see the song being a hit for a number of reasons. Number one, the biggest reason, the play on feels. I was interpreting it. Now, this is just me, and I'm basing my feel off of the verse. The verse, typically, the verse is usually the straight time. Not all the time, but usually. I would say a good 85% of the time, at least, maybe even more, you could gauge the feel by the verse. And the verse is, like I said, 85% of the time, it's the straight time. So that's what I'm basing my feel off of. The verse was in that straight time. You go down to halftime for the pre-chorus, but then when the chorus hit, it went down to a quarter time feel that just absolutely cracked your ribs. It felt so good. Very heavy, but here's the thing. Very heavy, but still very tight. Very, very tight from a syncopation standpoint. Some great subdivision work within the guitars and bass. Very clean, very tight. No bleed over, no muddiness, just thick, crunchy, tight chordal progressions and great notational work and subdivision work. Drummer did a great job of making a very clear difference in feel between the three. There was no gray area. When we were in that straight time, and he made it very obvious with the snare hits on 2 and 4. When we went on to the halftime, he made it very obvious with the snare hit on 3 of every measure. When we went to that quarter time, he made it very obvious by not playing the snare at all in the first measure, but playing it as the downbeat of 1 of the second measure. So he was going into 2-bar phrases for his pattern. He made it obvious. And the thing is, in between those snare hits, he still had some great things going with the tom work, some great subdivision fills, and the cymbal work. I am not usually the biggest fan of cymbal work, as far as cymbals being the highlight. Now, this could be because of his playing, or maybe this is just because of the engineering. If this is the engineer's job, and it was the engineer's doing, I gotta tip my cap to that engineer, because he did not make the cymbals blaring. But then again, maybe it was just the drummer just not crashing as hard as he can into those chinas and into those crashes and into those splashes. Maybe he was playing a little more reserved on purpose so they wouldn't be so blaring. In either case, the cymbals were not blaringly loud and they were not overriding everything else. So, gotta give credit to the drummer on that, or to the engineer. Could be the engineer too. Vocally, I love what the vocalists did. I love how they separated the vocal styles and they made it uniform across the board. The verses, grit and growl, pure grit and growl. The pre-choruses, you had the grit and growl mixed with a second voice of clean melodic singing. In the choruses, you had grit and growl, but at the same time, within the grit and growl, you also had melodic singing from the same person. Not two separate voices. It was grit and growl with melodic note singing, mixed together in one voice. Unlike the pre-chorus where there was two distinct voices. I dug that. I absolutely dug that. I love the fact that they delegated this voice to this section, these voicings to this section, this voice to this section. I love that they did that. And there was no carryover, there was no bleed over. There was never a time where one voice switched with another. No, it was uniform across the board. It helped make it very obvious where this is the verse, now this is the pre-chorus, and now this is the chorus. It helped make it very obvious the differentiation between the parts of the song. I thought that was brilliant. The bass playing, I could hear the bass. It was almost like an afterthought. I mean, that's typical though of recordings. If you don't really hear the bass too well in recordings, we usually get pushed to the back. I did hear it. I had to dig a little, but I could hear it. I just wish we could hear more of an attack. It was really just kind of pedal notes underneath. I didn't really hear a whole lot of attack from him. But I did hear when they would do the progressions, when they would do the unison lines together, I could hear the notes moving within the bass, but I never heard any percussive attack. If he was playing with a pick, I'd be amazed, because if he was playing with a pick, they must have done some serious noise gating and compression on him to eliminate that attack, because it did seriously sound like pedal notes. But in any case, I could hear it. I just wish there was more of an attack. That's really my only complaint. Everything else sounded great across the board. I absolutely dug this tune. I remember I reacted to them earlier this year. I don't remember exactly when. I know it was toward the beginning of the year. So it would have been either January, February, or March. And my biggest complaint was it was the sound quality. And I didn't blame them for that. I blamed YouTube for that. This is a great example of what I'm talking about. You can hear a clear difference between the quality of sound on this video compared to the other video I did the reaction to, which was way compressed. This does not sound nearly as compressed. We really got we got a much clearer idea of what these guys sound like. Granted, when you put a song on YouTube, there is going to be compression. That's just how YouTube operates. They do what they can to compress videos as much as they can so that they can save space on their servers. I get it. I understand that. It's an unfortunate reality. But this sounded way better than the first song I reacted to from a sound quality standpoint. No, I dug this. I absolutely dug this. I think it's a great song. The play on feel especially was so well done. No, 8.4. I feel great about that score. That is exactly the score that this song deserves, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.